Hello there, this is DBT, and this is Art of Rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 8, and today I will be doing the multiplayer pro test of the beautiful car that you see on the screen right now, and that is the Pagani Huayra BC. Oh, what a beauty of a car this is. And of course, this is the current Car Hunt's main car, the premium one. So I thought, hey, let's make a video on this, and even though I already made a pro test of this car a couple of years ago, I thought that it was, well, relevant to do it over because the gameplay has changed a little bit ever since, so maybe we can shine a different light on this car this time. But before I jump into any of that, you know what to do, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you would like to support the channel directly, memberships are also open, so you can check the options over there right next to the subscribe button, so yeah, why don't you have a look at that. But alright, so what is the deal with this car? Like I just mentioned, this is a Car Hunt, or rather the car for the Car Hunt, and that means that if you pay the premium, which is $20 US, you will be able to unlock the car right away. As far as the free lane, for the 6th time in a row, I believe, we are able to get over here the DSE10s. Now, I'm not even gonna bother to show you the car because we have talked about it, already made videos protesting the thing and all of that stuff, so let's not worry too much about that. But yeah, it's another one of these car hunts. You know how it works. You can get a bunch of kits if you make it all this far, and if you manage to get to tier 25, you get a 50% discount coupon for the Pagani Huayra BC. So as usual, these car hunts, I just don't see anybody going for them. But hey, if you do, that's completely up to you. Remember, I'm never here to convince you to spend money, and honestly, I don't think this is even worth it. Not because the car is bad, simply because I don't think this is a good offer. But anyway, so what we're gonna be doing is playing in Classic Series, or rather Classic Season, with this car specifically, and if you're curious about the stats, here it is. This is a car of Class S of the rank 1860, which should put it somewhere in the middle of Class S. And the performance, well, we'll talk about that in a second. Here's the acceleration, which as usual is not very indicative of the actual performance of the car. So with all of that out of the way, let's start this up and find some races. Oh, interesting first race, we get into Monaco. Alright, let's see what we can do over here. I wonder why they changed the name from Monaco to Azure Coast, or however you pronounce that. To this day, I can't figure out how to pronounce that first word, but whatever, it's fine. Now, I say that this is an interesting race because I do believe that this car does have something strong to it, and that is the Perfect Nitro. Specifically, the Perfect Nitro to me seems pretty good. But hey, we're gonna figure it out as we play more. Now, at the start of this video, I mentioned that there's a difference on how this game plays compared to 2 years ago. So what am I talking about? Of course, I'm talking about the fact that they added ghosting at the start of the races, and that is important because as it was the case with pretty much any test that I did of any car, and even is the case nowadays, one of the main things that you care about, and by you I mean everybody, myself included, is the acceleration of the car. Because if you have a car that accelerates really slow, then that was the end of your race, because you would probably get knocked down at the very start of the race, and that was that. Ooh, hold up. Hold up. Am I on first place? Let's go. But now, thanks to the fact that there's ghosting, even though the acceleration of this car isn't king, not even close to being amazing or even good, that still gives this and really any car the opportunity to maybe shine a little bit, simply because in the first 5 seconds you no longer have to worry about getting knocked down at the start, so you get to build all your speed and hopefully from there onwards do something worthwhile with the car. So that is the main thing that has changed in the game. First place, mama! And that indeed can mean that cars that were not super viable before, now they have a proper chance. And look at that, first race, first place. Alright, defeating a 300 plus, Faraday, Tushek, Faraday, Vayan, Jesko, Centenario, Jesko, and to like an damn. These were all pretty strong cars. Maybe the weakest, quote unquote, would be the Tushek, but everything else was super strong. Though, I gotta say, the Faradays were in a little bit of a disadvantage with their bad nitro, but hey, that was good for a first race, huh? And we went from a very, very long race to a very, very short, so let's see how the car performs over here. So I'm thinking at the start I'm gonna go with triple tap, because again, it's a short race, so the nitro duration isn't as important over here, so I would rather go for the acceleration. But yeah, the ghosting definitely opened the door for a ton of cars, not only in classes, in every single class, for a ton of cars to have the possibility to not be terrible. It's just that you had a car with horrible acceleration that instantly meant that your race, oh, you know what, never mind, I'm gonna switch to Perfect Nitro because this whole section has no nitro and it's considerably long. So yeah, it allows the cars to get to, ooh, am I witnessing an attempt of murder? All right, we're okay, we survived, and for once I didn't mess up that turn. Let's go. In another video not long ago, I was talking about how I am less and less confident in this track as time goes on, and I don't understand why, but that's how it's been. But yeah, so a lot of cars that had a horrible acceleration instantly would get knocked down without fail in every single race, right? Unless you started at the very back of the pack. But in general, it was a terrible idea to bring a bad acceleration car or bad accelerating car. Now, thanks to the ghosting, even if you bring a car that has bad acceleration, it still has quite a bit of an opportunity because you have enough time, 5 seconds, to build your speed, get out of the way of everybody, and, you know, from there onwards, just focus on driving the best that you can, and hopefully things will work out in your favor. All right, I got defeated by a Faraday, a Solus, and a Cian, but I beat a Chiron 300 Plus. Well, this guy is driving a super underranked car, so that doesn't count. Unboosted, and a Halloween edition. All right, cool. Cool. I'm telling you, I really like this car, and it performs pretty alright. Oh boy, I'm getting all sorts of very full lobbies, and what is happening with my textures? It looks worse by the day, Jesus Christ. It's kind of weird because sometimes, I don't know if it has to do with how long I've been running the emulator for or something, but sometimes the races start fine, all the textures are there, even the textures of the player models as they're walking, you know, at the very start of the race, they even look fine, but sometimes like this, it's just like, nope, it's gonna look like garbage. I'm sorry, buddy, didn't mean to push you, but come on. Alright. Oh, and oh, Jesus. Okay, we're fine. Just keep it together, GBT, keep it together. Don't get tilted by the other. Oh, RIP, buddy. Come on. Oh, Jesus. How did I not get knocked down from that? I don't know, but I'm not gonna complain. That was way too high of a jump. Oh, man. Oh boy, I don't like this. No, oh, fork. I said fork, F-O-R-K, YouTube, don't get angry. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was the closest I've been to falling in the China ditch without actually falling. All right, you know what? First place seems like a blessing given what was about to happen. Jesus Christ. All right, so I got defeated by a Faraday, Koenigsegg 1-1, Jesco. Then there's me, there's a 1-1, Faraday, Jesco Absolute, Centenario, 2 Halloween editions, a Bolide, and the 720S. Oh, Jesus, that was close. Okay, another race in China. It'll be fine. Wow, that started super quickly. Wow, all right. Let's go. I'm on triple tap at the start, but yeah, you can see how just about anything out-accelerates me. Well, that's RIP. Remember how I was saying that when you get knocked down at the start of the race, that's the end of your race? Well, when you wreck at the start of the race, that's also not very good omens for the race in general. But, Jesus, wait a second, is this the exact same track that we just did? Like, literally the... No. We started in the bridge, didn't we? So it's not exactly the same one. But we're still going to the China ditch, so let's go. Hold on, I don't want to mess it up. Yeah, no, after the China ditch, we're oh my... Sorry, buddy, didn't mean to knock you down, but you touched me. If anything, it was you who wasn't appropriate with me. Jesus. By the way, I didn't mention, but the handling on this car seems pretty good. I mean, nothing outstanding. And by the way, thanks to everybody that was telling me on the video on the McLaren 600 LT, where I was asking, like, why was that car important at any point, you know, in the past? And I didn't know, and you guys told me that it's because that car had one of the best handlings on Class S. That is one thing that I didn't know. So it makes sense why people were not super keen on Gameloft nerfing that car if it was literally a king. But alright, oh look at that, there's Thunderbolt. What's up, Esther? And alright, defeated me with an Ultima. Also, I got defeated by the Faraday, Cian. But I did beat up, okay, that's a flex. Batista and a Bolide. Alright, I think it would be good to test some other aspects of the car, wouldn't it? I think so. Wait, so what time is it? You know it! It's a spiral drift test time! Let's test how this thing can drift over here. Alright, oh look at that, pretty good. I did have to adjust it a couple times to not drift too sharply, but alright, let's try once again. I'm gonna try to do it a bit sharper this time, let's see if I succeed. Oh, Jesus! Yep, alright, drift's good, I'll tell you that much. Let's try in the opposite side. Moment of truth. Now, as I always say, you gotta start this drift, start the angle a little bit wide. You don't want to get super close to the left wall. So I go over here and then start to drift around here and hope for the best. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Oh, yeah. Now, it's not amazing drift. Not straight up amazing, but it's absolutely pretty good. Is there a difference between amazing and pretty good? I think so. And is DBT going to do a wall time to wall test? Yes, he is. Of course he is. Triple tap real quick. Get out of the way, buddy. Wow. Oh, come on, dude. Ah, he slowed me down so much. Never mind, I have to repeat this. The fact that the AI gets in the way as I'm accelerating shows that the acceleration of this thing is not exactly great. Get out of the way. And all right, I'm gonna try one more time. Hopefully the car's not gonna get in the way, so get out of the way, buddy, please. Come on, triple tap real quick. See, he keeps on getting in the way a little bit, which makes me steer a tiny little bit, and that could create a little bit of a difference in the time. So you'll have to let me know in the comments what were the times for these tests. Ooh, let's go! More drift test, though this is in proper multiplayer. So yeah, let's see. And by the way, well, actually, I'll wait until it shows the car because I want to make a comment in regards to the car. There it is. Have you noticed how I've been sneakily changing the color of the car? Did you notice? I bet you did it. Maybe you did. I don't know. All right, let's see how we do over here. Now, to stay close to the wall over here, I'm going... Oh, God. Well, I'm going to say that that was intended. I did not know that you could get airtime over there, but I totally knew that, and that was on purpose. Oh, someone already quit. Probably didn't go very well on that spiral, huh? Oh, wow, they went for the teleporter. Interesting. Well, didn't mean to go for the jump, but hey, wait a second, I'm first place. Let's go, Bob! Let's hope that I can keep it. Now, while I do like going with perfect nitro, it does feel like the triple tap nitro in this car is not particularly amazing. The perfect nitro, though, that thing feel like... Oh, Jesus! I messed up the nitro. Hold on. Oh, overtook us! He has been overtook us, but he's going for the jumps. He's gonna pass me over there. Oh, it's an absolute... That's kind of... Ah, come on, man! All right. Fair enough. That's fine. That was fun. All right, defeated by the Absolute, but I did beat the 110, Batista, Reguera, Reventon, 600 LT, Racer, Batista, Boldied, the Torino Super Sport, and a Jesco Absolute. Man, that was a close race. I liked it. That was fun. And by the way, he was a clean player. He didn't try to knock me down, so I appreciate that very much. And today's video was actually going to be related to the TLEs that I got on Cheaterboard on the other video that I did earlier this week. But you know, I thought might as well make a video on testing this car because at the end of the day, it's a car that I do love anyway. So I'm never bothered by having to drive it. And I didn't even mention the fact that the engine sound of this thing is super interesting, so that is kind of cool. But yeah, I definitely want to make a video on that thing, but maybe you're not interested. In fact, you're gonna have to let me know in the comments if you want to see a video on that, because hey, maybe you're like, I don't want to see DBT doing the TLEs again. Who cares? Maybe it's not all that interesting to you, and if that is the case, maybe I shouldn't do the video. I'm just saying, I don't know. That's why it's important for you guys to let me know what you do. Oh god, it's got a little bit. Now that's not to say that this car is skiddy, by the way. A lot of cars tend to skid on that turn. It's kind of weird. There's some particular terrain sections where a lot of cars love to skid if you're steering at that precise moment that you touch it. So in fact, this car, I wouldn't say that this car is skiddy at all. Normally it doesn't ever skid. I don't think so. So don't think that I'm trying to say, oh, this car bad because it skids. No, it doesn't. And speaking of letting me know in the comments if you want to get a heart and a pin, leave me the comment for today, which is going to be DBT, I want to see a video for the redemption on the TLEs. First person to post it gets a heart. You know how this whole thing works, right? So go ahead, post it in the comments. All right, got defeated by a Devo, Jesco Absolute, 2 Jesco Absolute, and a 300 plus, and a La Voiture. Jesus Christ, I got beaten by a lot of things. I did beat an Ultima RS8 Thunderbolt, Reguera, Cian, Devel, and Jesco Absolute. All right, that was a very stacked race, yeah. Man, so many races in China today, why? I'm not gonna say that this is my worst track, I don't think so, but it definitely is not amongst my best. Oh, look at that, the cars are clipping. They're doing nutty stuff over there. But all right, yeah, so I went triple tap again for the acceleration, but as you can see, like I said earlier, the acceleration on this thing is nothing to write home about. The handling definitely is on the good side. The perfect nitro feels fantastic. I'm not super sure about the triple tap nitro. And the drift is definitely on the good side as well. So overall, this is a very good car, so long as you can deal with the bad acceleration. Back when there was no ghosting, that would be like I'm fine. Perfectly fine. Back in the day, without the ghosting, the bad acceleration would be like a death sentence for this car, simply because, again, knockdown at the start, and that's the end of your race. But now, with the ghosting, this and a lot of other cars have a possibility to shine, so I really like the fact that they did end up including the ghosting, or adding the ghosting over here. And man, it's always so fun to drive this car, simply because I really like it. Should you go for it? I wouldn't pay 20 bucks for it. No, I wouldn't, honestly. I think I've told the story of how I unlocked this car, didn't I? I guess I'll tell you in the next one. The next race, but for now, okay, defeated by a lot of things, basically by everything. Cool. Good to know. That's super useful information. Ooh, we're gonna do a real-time... What? Was that just 2 players that quit? We're gonna do a test of drift in real time, I guess, or something. But yeah, real quick, I unlocked this car in 1 anniversary of Asphalt 8. I think it was the 8th anniversary. Or was it the 9th? I don't know. But yeah, I got this car for free there by grinding one event massively. It was one of those events where you need to get points, so everybody's competing to get the most points. And I think top 88 players would get this car for free. Whoop. Let's go! Oh, just... Hold up. So yeah, I grinded that event, and this was not the only one. There were other cars in other events that were happening almost at the same time. And yeah, there was a lot of things that you could get over there, but the only one that I grinded for was this one, because honestly, grinding for top 88 in an event where it was only 24 hours long or something, and people were grinding it like crazy, meant that I also... How is that guy going so ridiculously fast over there? Jesus Christ, what's going on over there? That doesn't look natural. I'm sorry, but that did not look natural at all. Oh, he's lagging. But you saw the way he was accelerating on the others in the longer route, by the way. I think I was going full speed, and somehow he was going so ridiculously fast. And it was on a Devo, so... And I'm boosted. All right, we got a cheater. Confirm. That's 100% a cheater. So, woo, we got it on camera. But all right, that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Hit the like button, all of that's too good stuff. Again, remember, memberships are open, so why don't you check it out? Maybe you're interested in that. But that's all. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.